Masters of slowness. An evolutionary secret. When we think of the animal kingdom, we're dazzled by feats of speed. The fury of a cheetah, the agility of a falcon. But speed isn't everything. For many species, slowness is an evolutionary triumph, a survival strategy as successful as any burst of motion. Naturalist James McLean reminds us that while we are programmed to value speed, for many animals, slow movement is the key to their success. Slowness isn't a flaw, it's a choice. Defining slow is complex. It can be measured by distance traveled or by reaction time. Whatever the metric, some animals are undisputed champions of stillness. In the depths of the ocean, for example, sea anemones move at a rate of barely 10 to 25 centimeters per hour, and only when they're looking for a new home. Another giant of slowness is the Greenland shark. This predator of frigid waters, which can measure over 7 meters, cruises at a speed of barely 3 kilometers per hour. Its lifestyle as a scavenger in such a cold environment requires no more. Meanwhile, the tiny dwarf seahorse is the slowest fish in existence. It can take an hour to move 1.5 meters, but it doesn't need to. Its food floats to it, and its armored body protects it from predators. On land, banana slugs are a perfect example of leisurely movement, traveling at less than 1 kilometer per hour. The iconic giant tortoises, known for their slow gait, move at a speed of just 0.26 kilometers per hour. The slow lories, those large-eyed primates, move through the trees at a cautious pace. Their deliberate rhythm is a form of camouflage as they blend into their environment. But if we're looking for the absolute champion of slowness, the competition ends with the three-toed sloth. This animal is slow not just in its locomotion, but also in its reaction to any stimulus. It moves at a pace that Rory Wilson, a professor of biology, describes as a Tai Chi. Its maximum speed is only 1.6 kilometers per hour, but it often moves just a few dozen meters in an hour. The sloth's slowness is its greatest strength, a sophisticated design of nature. Unable to escape its predators, it became a master of camouflage, blending in with the trees. Despite their slow pace, their muscles are 3 times stronger than a human's, giving them the stability they need high up in the branches. Their most notable adaptation is an extremely slow metabolism, which allows them to survive on very little energy. They feed on leaves, a low-nutrient food that can take days to digest. Speed requires immense energy expenditure. The sloth has managed to bypass that need. It lives on so little that its pace of life is incredibly efficient. As Rory Wilson explains, if your whole lifestyle is I am chilling, so I don't need to eat much. I can eat rather poor quality food, so I can digest it. Over days instead of hours, the energy return is very slow. And that's okay, because I'm very slow. It all works out extremely well. So, while we celebrate speed, the world's slowest animals prove there's an evolutionary genius in taking things calmly. They teach us that the best way to thrive is sometimes at a slow pace, with deliberation and patience. Money explainers.